Welcome back to the deep dive. Look, our goal is simple. Give you the shortcut to being genuinely informed. And today, we're skipping the theory, the code, all that academic stuff. We're diving straight into 5, frankly, genius ways you can generate real income, significant income using AI tools that exist right now. And the best part, you don't need to be a coding whiz. You just need to be, well, resourceful.
That's exactly it. It's all about implementation. Our sources are clear. The barrier to offering really high-value AI services, it's lower than ever. We're not talking about, just asking ChatGPT to write a blog post. We're focusing on solid, actionable frameworks. Using tools like ChatGPT, sure, but also specialized builders, network scanners, tools that solve big, expensive problems for businesses.
Sure.
And to keep it clear, we'll count them down, starting with number 5.
Okay, let's do it. Method number 5. The personalized GPT ecosystem. Sounds fancy. What is it?
Right, so this is aimed at your high-value clients. Think busy executives, maybe founders, CEOs of companies doing, say, 10 million in revenue already. These people, they hear the buzzwords, system prompts, custom instructions, master prompts, custom GPTs. They know they should be using this stuff.
But they're swamped, right? I'm probably a bit confused by all the jargon.
Exactly. They're drowning in it. They don't have the time or maybe even the inclination to figure out how to set it all up properly to get that leverage AI promises.
Okay, so you're not the AI mechanic. You're more like the pit crew chief, setting everything up perfectly around the tool.
That's a great analogy. You're building the efficient system around the tool.
But if the tools themselves, like ChatGPT, are free or relatively cheap, where's the real value? Why would they pay you significantly?
The value is in the context and the structure you create. It's a process. 4 parts, really. First, a super comprehensive intake form. You need specifics, their exact workflows, their preferred tone of voice, their business goals, this info, this context. That's kind of the secret sauce.
Because that dictates how the whole system works for them specifically.
Precisely. That input is the foundational IP of your service. Second, you take that info and you build the components. Maybe a custom GPT trained on their industry specifics, master prompts for their common tasks, really strict system prompts so the AI always sounds like them. And you organize it all neatly, labeled folders right inside their ChatGPT account.
Right, like a bespoke operating system for their brain tailored to how they work. Makes sense. But okay, you set it up. How do they actually learn to use this fancy new system without you holding their hand constantly?
That's step 3, and it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
SOP creation. You take all those documents, the prompts, the instructions you created, and you feed them back into ChatGPT. Then you ask the AI, hey, write me a standard operating procedure, a playbook explaining exactly how to use all these bits and pieces.
Oh, that's smart. The AI teaches them how to use the AI system you built. Scalable.
Totally. It makes the whole thing self-documenting, minimizes user error. And step 4 is just the final installation, making sure it's all clean and clear in their account. High setup fee justified.
And there must be a recurring element too, right?
Absolutely. Co-tip. Recurring revenue is key here. These AI platforms, they change constantly. Big updates, new features, every couple of months maybe. So you charge a monthly subscription. For maintenance, for tweaks, for keeping that ecosystem running smoothly. Our sources really emphasize this. The quality of that system prompt, that unique set of instructions you build, that's becoming the real intellectual property of the future.
Okay, interesting. So method 5 is about creating new IP with custom prompts. Method 4 sounds like it's about leveraging IP they already have. Let's talk content multiplying.
Yes, this tackles a huge missed opportunity for so many businesses. They pour resources into amazing long-form content. Webinars, deep dive podcasts, detailed white papers.
But then that content just sits there. Or they maybe post the whole hour-long video on YouTube and call it a day.
Exactly. They fail, often spectacularly, to translate that value to short-form platforms. Think TikTok, Instagram Reels, LinkedIn posts, even Twitter.
They've got the gold mine, but they're not extracting the easily accessible nuggets. So step 1 is finding these businesses.
Yep, pre-qualification first. You can even use AI tools to help research this. Find companies with lots of great long-form stuff, but you look at their Instagram or LinkedIn, and it's sparse or non-existent. Once you find a good fit, you grab their best-performing long-form content, the stuff that already got views, engagement, and you transcribe it. That text is your raw material.
And the AI becomes the content factory.
That's it. You feed that transcript into an AI like ChatGPT and say, extract the killer moments, the punchy quotes, the key takeaways. Now, format them. Turn this bit into a script for a 30-second video. Turn that section into a 10-slide Instagram carousel. Pull out 5 memorable tweets from this story. Suddenly, 1 hour-long webinar becomes weeks, maybe months, of high-quality short-form content.
Okay, and the sources mention a specific framework here, the PSL framework, point, story, lesson. Why is that structure so effective?
Right, PSL. It works because it aligns perfectly with how people consume content online now and what algorithms tend to reward. The point is, your hook grabs attention immediately, stops the scroll. The story builds connection, adds credibility, makes it relatable, and the lesson delivers that quick, actionable value people are looking for.
So it's not just random clips, it's structured mini content.
Exactly. And you can tell the AI, find me 5 different PSL moments in this transcript. You can do that easily. It ensures the content performs well because it's built on a structure that's proven to work on social platforms. You're maximizing stuff that already resonated once.
Makes sense. From content delivery to content creation,
Right.
or rather, website creation. Method 3, the AI website studio. This sounds potentially huge.
Oh, it is. It's a game changer because building a professional-looking website used to require coding skills, right? HTML, JavaScript, CSS, or hiring someone expensive. Now, tools like Framer.com or Lovable,
Yeah.
they let you spin up visually stunning, responsive websites almost instantly.
Without coding, like, at all.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
The source material had this great example. An 18-year-old intern, no coding background, used one of these tools, Lovable, I think it was, to build a pretty complex marketing website. Took less than 4 hours.
Wow, okay, 4 hours. That's incredibly fast. But hold on, if these tools are that good and that easy, why wouldn't our, say, $7 million CEO from Method 5 just do it themselves? Where's the high-value service we provide?
Good question. The service isn't just clicking the buttons in Framer. It's the process, specifically the automation of iteration. It starts like Method 5, actually.
Yeah.
Use ChatGPT to help you build a really detailed client intake form. Brand guidelines, goals, target audience, sample copy, desired tone, all that stuff.
Okay, gather the requirements thoroughly.
Then you feed all that info back into ChatGPT and ask it to write the prompts for the website builder, like Framer or Lovable. That generates your version 1 website, boom, almost instantly.
Right, but version 1 is never perfect. There's always feedback, changes.
Exactly. And that's where the magic, the real service, comes in. You don't want to be manually tweaking colors and fonts for weeks. You set up a simple API loop. The client gets a link to the site and a simple feedback form. They type in, make the logo bigger, or change this headline, or make the button blue.
And that typed feedback
What?
magically updates the site?
Pretty much. The API takes their text feedback, sends it to the website builder's API, which interprets it and makes the change automatically. Then it sends the client a new link with the updated site. They might go through this loop 3, 4, 5 times, and then the site's done. Minimal manual work for you after the initial setup. That's the scalable service.
Okay, that's the clever part, the automated feedback loop. The client feels involved, gets exactly what they want, but you're not bogged down in endless revisions.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that justifies a nice setup fee, plus, again, a recurring monthly fee for hosting maintenance, small tweaks, maybe even setting up AI-written email sequences for them.
Very neat. All right, moving fast. Method number 2, the AI workshop builder. This one feels different, more about packaging knowledge.
It is. And it taps into something a lot of people have but don't realize they can monetize: their own experience.
Yeah, this resonates. So many people think, oh, I'm not a certified expert, I don't have a PhD, but the sources say that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter nearly as much as you think. The only real requirement is that you've achieved a result that other people want. Did you successfully quit your 9-to-5 and build a freelance business? Great. You're an expert to everyone still stuck in their job dreaming about it. You just need to be a few steps ahead.
So you have the knowledge, but maybe not the structure or confidence to teach it. How does AI help?
AI takes away the biggest hurdle: structuring the information logically. The first step is actually kind of fun. You ask ChatGPT to interview you. Seriously, tell it. Interview me as if I know nothing about your area of expertise.
Huh. Okay, why do that?
Because that forces you to articulate the absolute fundamentals. What are the core problems? What are the first steps? What confuses beginners the most? It surfaces the essential building blocks.
Got it. So that interview transcript becomes the raw material for the workshop itself.
Exactly. You feed that Q&A back to the AI and say, okay, based on this, build me a step-by-step workshop curriculum. Give me lesson titles, outlines, learning models. Then step 3, get the AI to flesh it out. For each lesson, create relevant examples, maybe some practical exercises. If you're teaching teens about streaming, it can pull in examples using popular YouTubers they know. It makes it super relevant.
And then the AI basically spits out, like, PowerPoint slides and a script for you.
Pretty much. It gives you the whole structure, the content, the examples. Your job then is just delivering it, recording yourself, going through the material the AI helped you create.
And the sources mentioned a structure, MA model application theory, to make sure it actually sticks.
Yeah, that's based on adult learning theory. It's about avoiding the typical expert mistake of just dumping theory on people. With MET, you start with the model. Show them the end result, the success blueprint. What does good look like? Then, application. Let them try a small piece of it, get their hands dirty. Only after they've seen the goal and tried it a bit do you explain the theory behind why it works. Keeps people engaged, prevents overwhelm. You're being the best guide, not the smartest person in the room dumping jargon.
Love that, be the guide. Okay, brings us to number 1, the method that leverages perhaps your most undervalued asset. Method 1, the hidden network finder.
Yeah, this one's powerful. Think about it. Your network is potentially enormous. Years of emails, LinkedIn connections, maybe Instagram followers, old contact lists.
Right, it's probably thousands, maybe tens of thousands of contacts, but it feels like a messy digital attic. You know there's value there, but where do we even start looking?
Exactly. It's like standing on a gold mine but having no shovel. Most people have no systematic way to mine that network for opportunities, customers, partners, media appearances, whatever.
So AI becomes the shovel. How does that work without being, creepy or violating privacy? What about permissions?
Good point. The tools mentioned, things like Social Suite was one example. They work by accessing data you explicitly give them permission to access, your own email archive you connect, your CRM, and your LinkedIn connections that you already have. The AI isn't scraping random strangers. It's analyzing and augmenting the data you already possess. It scans your contacts, checks public info like LinkedIn for current job titles, maybe even looks at public social profiles to update location if needed. It's enriching your existing network data.
Okay, so it cleans up and enhances the contacts I already have. Then what? How do I use it?
Then you can ask it really specific targeted questions. Not just who do I know, but who in my network runs a marketing agency based in Austin? Or show me contacts who currently work at Google in product management. Or like the example, who do I know that hosts a podcast that records in person in Miami?
Wow, okay, that's specific. So it finds the needle in the haystack.
Finds the needle, yes.
Yeah.
But then comes a killer feature. It helps you reach out. Once it generates that targeted list, it can write what they call a dynamic snippet. This isn't a generic template. It's a personalized message, an email, a LinkedIn DM, tailored specifically to that person, referencing your connection history if possible, and formatted for the platform the AI thinks is best to reach them on.
So it finds the right person and helps craft the perfect personalized outreach message based on your existing relationship.
That's exactly. Need a specific introduction. Looking for beta testers in a certain industry. Trying to find someone who used to work at a specific company. This approach finds them in your network and gives you the best possible way to initiate the conversation. Game-changing for finding clients, partners, solving problems quickly.
Okay, wow, we've covered a lot. 5 really distinct, high-value ways to leverage AI right now. No coding needed. We had the personalized GPT ecosystem, content multiplying, the AI website studio, the AI workshop builder, and the hidden network finder. That's a lot to take in.
It is. It definitely can feel a bit overwhelming. But the key takeaway from the sources, the thing to really focus on, is mastery. Think about the word calling right there in the middle, all in. Don't try to do all 5 of these things at once. That's a recipe for getting nowhere. The real path to significant income here is picking one method that resonates with you, that fits your skills or interests, and going all in on it. Focus one course until successful. Master one of these frameworks. That's what delivers the big results.
That's great advice. Focus, go all in. So as you listening are processing these 5 methods, we'd love to know which one immediately sparked something for you. Was it the GPT ecosystem, the content multiplying, the website studio, the workshop builder, or the network finder? Which one clicked? And maybe what industry or specific result would you think about applying it to first? Let us know. Please share your opinions, your ideas, your suggestions down in the comments section below. We really do read them.
Absolutely. And if you found this deep dive valuable today, if you got some actionable ideas, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and definitely click that notification bell so you don't miss future deep dives. Oh, and share this video. If you know someone else who could benefit from this knowledge, pass it along. Your support really helps us keep doing this. Thanks for tuning in.